Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me okay, guys? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hi, guys. How's everyone doing? Yes, we can hear you. I'm glad. Hello, Surrey, darling. Hello, Judy, Adele, Jackie, Yorkshire Gal, Moya. Hello, Trouble. Mickey Tinker. Hello. Letty. Hello. Drusilla. Hello. Waco. Gillian. Hi, Gail. Hi, Gail. Vicky. Hello, ML. There she is. Hello, Catherine. Patricia. Butterfly. Lisa. Adele. Come on in. You're doing well, girl. That's good. Hello, Supernova. Maria. Jane. Raven. Hello, Trouble. Hello, Allegedly, darling. How you doing? That was clever, that. I thought your video was very clever. Hello, Jane, Kelly, Linda, Angela from Las Vegas, Rhonda from Newcastle, Australia. Ah, see? Newcastle, good place. Luna's mum is here. Hello, Trouble. Sue, hello. How are you doing? I hope you're having a better week now. Josie is here. Trouble is in the house. Hello, Silver, darling. Hello, Linda from Australia. It is full moon night. Very good reminding me. I was just like, la, 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 la. It's full moon night, by the way, guys. It's full moon. The full moon is in Taurus. It is the last supermoon of the year. Next full moon is the full moon in Gemini, which I'm quite excited for. The full moon in Gemini is usually when something goes wrong for the Harkles. So we'll see. We'll see if it goes this. Not every full moon in Gemini, but they have a pattern of full moon in Gemini. Now, Merlin's just decided to be a little problematic. You stop. Leave your sister alone. He's being Hello, Patricia. Hello, Carolina. He has been a brat. He's very much been a brat. Leave your sister. Oh, they're having a Mexican standoff. It's also the beaver moon, yeah. It is beaver moon. It is. It's a few names for them. Hello, Sage, darling. How you doing? So I hope you are all okay. Because we are doing politics and we are doing world predictions, we might bump into some politics. So please be reminded that if we do politics, it's done universally. What's a beaver? Sheffield Wednesday, Joe. What's a beaver moon? The word beaver caught your attention, didn't it? You want Rebecca Vardy and Colleen Looney? We can too. I was going to say she allegedly done this video that she's asked an AI a tarot reading for the UK, right? Which is an interesting way of doing it. I thought, well, I never thought of doing that. That's really quite interesting. So and she posted the results on her YouTube channel if you want to check that out. I also think allegedly she'd do it on Grok as well, which is Elon Musk's version of the AI, and see if there's any difference. How dare you? Joe. Hiya, Maxine, darling. But we've got a lot to talk about because Megsy has appeared for the highbrow hippie product launch. She's invested in that brand. And we've also got Harry mewling on in the court still. He's trial against the Sun this time. And look, we've got the Donald, we've got the Biden, we've got Kamala, we've also got Putin, we've got Netanyahu, we've got Keir Starmer, we've got all of them. Every single we've got there's lots of things going on in the world. We've got new Congress people, new senators, and all of that stuff. Yeah, she did say she just did it to she just did it to annoy us. Really, Joe? Well, email me and I'll say it. Hello, Susan, darling. There is. I think she's had work done to her face, Josie. Like quite a lot. I'm sure we picked up in a reading that she was having some work done. Like she's been getting that Botox needle a lot, you know, in the cards. Hello, Wendy, darling. Northeast snow expected on Tuesday. It is, isn't there? I hope we get some. We live in this little bit of a dip. Well, I am a little bit of a dip, but we live in this little bit of a dip. And we don't seem to get, I think because we're near the coast, we don't get the snow, but I hope we get snow. That means we're going to get snowed in. Her vein is called Dave. What, the X on her head? X marks the thought. Hello, Ricky, darling. Hello, Karen. Happy Friday to you. X marks the thought. Dave the vein. Oh, so I hope you're all having a good Friday anyway. And we want it snow in the south. It's warm down there. You've got palm trees down in the south of England, don't you? Like some bits of Cornwall, there's like palm trees. Like not like you guys in America have palm trees, but the palm trees to me. So, I thought we'd start with a very unproblematic thing. Oh no, you guys down in the southeast of America got more storms. You've just had a load. Why can't it just? You'd think it would give it a break, you know, just have them in like random stupid weather. Florida. Poor old Florida. So we've got a lot to read on. So I better get on with it, eh? Do you want me to do a prayer, or are you alright tonight? I can do a prayer. Do you want me to do a prayer? Silver, it's probably harp. Prayer, please. Okay. Let me get my silly energy out. We call upon our ancestors of the light, our spirit guides, our guardian angels, to be with us now and to surround us and protect us during this stream and over the full moon night. We call upon Archangel Michael of the Blue Ray to send us protection, clarity, and cut away anything that no longer serves us, that is causing us issues in our lives. We call upon Archangel Raphael of the Emerald Ray to send healing to ourselves, to our loved ones, to our pets, our animals, our friends, our family, our communities, and all those who need us around us. We call upon Archangel Shamiel of the Pink Ray to send us love, healing, protection during this full moon. Archangel Shamiel is the Archangel of Taurus and the Archangel of soothing and love. We ask that they send a pink ray towards us to soothe us and calm us. We ask for peace on earth. We ask for love, understanding, and the calming down of tensions everywhere in the world. And so it is, so mote it be. Amen. And the first thing I read after that profound prayer is Raven saying something about a battered hostage. Chips and battered hostage and peas or gravy. Hello everyone who's come in. Hello, hello, hello. Hiya Ems. How you doing? Miriam. So we're going to start off with the politics and get it out of the way. We're going to start off with Biden. What happened with Trump and Biden? Why Biden looked really happy. I don't think I've seen him look so well for years, for months. But Biden looked really happy, didn't he? You're having fish and chips tonight, sorry. Oh, that's nice. So we're going to have a look at Trump and Biden. Let's have a look at the Donald and Joe Biden. Okay, Joe, you're down. 2 of Wands in reverse. There's a doorway closed. He's closed the door on someone, on something. That's interesting. What's crossing over him? The Star in reverse. The door is closed. Something has changed. Something that's no going back from. So that could be, that could well be his, he knows his time's coming to an end as president. But it would have been coming to an end as president anyway. The Star card crossing over in reverse. There's something weird going on here. Something almost alien. Something's not quite what it seems. Bit of good luck. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune there. And the 6 of Pentacles underneath. You've got Strength in reverse in there. There's a Leo. There's a Leo that has caused him some problems, and he's kind of blaming the Leo for how things have turned out. He's not unhappy with the outcome of the election, guys. I know that sounds crazy, but he's not unhappy with it. This is all about give and take balances. It has turned out with the Wheel of Fortune, it has turned out in a way that he has wanted it to, but there's something here that a door has closed. He's quite happy about it. He's quite happy that this door has closed. The King of Wands is there. You've got the 5 of Swords in reverse there. And you've got the Ace of Pentagrams there, surrounding. there's some details that Biden doesn't want people to know. There's an inner turmoil here. But he's quite happy. He's comfortable with the road that's ahead of him. He's quite actually looking forward to it. You've got the Knight of Swords there. There is this fire sign man around him. It's either there's a Leo there he's not overly happy with, but there's also a fire sign man in his future as well that he's going to be kind of with. I don't mean like romantically. I mean, you never know. But there's this fire sign man that he's kind of with. And it's kind of a bit like a bit of a reinvention, if you will, after his term's finished. That I think he voted. I don't go mad. I don't think he voted for Kamala. I don't know if he spoiled his ballot or what, but that dude, he's not unhappy. He looks favourable. He's kind of like, oh, it's just the way the cookie crumbles. That's just the way politics goes. But he feels he's annoyed at something a Leo has done to him in the past. He's really, and is Obama's got the same birthday as Meghan, hasn't he? So he's a Leo. I know there's a lot of rumors going around about like there's this whole thing like there was cheating or something, but from this energy from Biden, I don't think there's been any. For him, he thinks everything's quite even, but there is some suspicious energy here. A door closing. He's quite happy that the door is closing by the sound of things. And with that star cross, it's a bit weird. It's a bit awkward. And the Five of Swords here, I think he didn't vote for Kamala. I don't think he likes Kamala. I don't think, from Biden's perspective, it's just the way it is. It's almost like it's karma. Like he's had this poor relationship with this Leo here, but I see it getting fixed. If that's Obama, I don't think they're really good at the minute. I don't think they're really great running up to the actual voting day, but I feel like it's gonna get fixed. He might have some trouble with Hunter, though. I just remembered Hunter's Aquarius. There might be some more trouble with Hunter coming up. Hunter might be in the news more than Biden is eventually in the next 6 to 12 months. He doesn't want people to know something he's done, though. There's something around the election. There's a detail that he doesn't want people to know. I don't think anyone's going to ask him who they voted for. I don't think he voted. I don't think he voted for... Let's have a look at how did the Donald get on in that meeting. Oh, see that, right? What was surrounding Biden was the Ace of Pentacles, right? Which was the Ace of Swords in this deck. How Trump got on in that meeting, you've got the Ace of Earth, the Ace of Pentacles, and basically that card. So Trump is quite positive about the way he's going to go. He's seeing it as a new seed, a new start. I feel like this version of the Donald is going to be better. I wouldn't say better. I'd say different from 2016, because it mightn't be better for you, if you know what I mean. Because I know everyone's got various opinions on everyone, but I think he's positive. He's really positive about it, which is interesting. I know there's a lot of stuff being brought back in from the outside. He was othered. He wasn't in the gang. He's not part of the gang. He's on the outside. He's the outsider. They really... One of the things that I think is going to come through with Trump with just these first two cards is he was ostracized in such a way, like to the point of nearly being destroyed. And I feel like that has changed. Like he's got a new... I'm not saying he always didn't have this, but he's got a new understanding of the underdog, you know? Four of Swords is above. That's the legacy. That's the stillness. That's just the waiting. And the Page of Cups is underneath in reverse. I feel like he, as much as Trump has been this like bombastic force and people say they don't like him or people absolutely love him, to be honest with you, with the Page of Cups underneath, some of this, everything that's happened this summer, the assassination attempts, I would say it was lawfare, you know, a lot of the civil cases and a lot of the legal stuff, it has... I wouldn't say he's lost his faith in humanity, but he's lost his faith in some people. Four of Wands. There might be some issues, and I don't know, I haven't... The Four of Wands is in reverse. Something about his home and foundations there. Maybe it's all of the campaigning. This has kind of been uneasy for him. Like it, I mean, I'm not being funny. That looked like a lot of work to me. Page of Swords. Okay. I'm sure this came out for him again and again the other night, the Magician. Sage of Mind and the Page of Mind. There are going to be some rumours and stuff. I mean, it's already started in a way. There's a lot of chatter online with people not being happy with the election outcome and saying that Trump has Elon stole the votes via his satellite or something, you know? But I do feel like there is going to be some more irritation with this. I feel like they're going to try and say, but. They are going to try. It's not going to work. They are going to try and unsettle him. We have got the Page of Swords, which usually that's kind of, it can be like internet rumors, chatter, rubbish, right? But I feel like, a bit like the Kate-spiracy stuff, it's going to get a little bit more traction. Not massively, but maybe enough that it'll end up being on Piers Morgan or something. You know? The Seven of Cups in reverse shows confusion. So I think this is all going to happen quite soon, because these people live very full lives. The Sage of Mind that is around him, there is some very clear, strong female energy that is around him. And the Magician, it feels like they can bring everything together and make things move how he wants them to move. Like, at the minute, he feels like he can do absolutely everything. And he feels like he can do what it takes to make everything in his vision. Ghost, if you come back in 20 minutes, we'll be on to the royals. Don't worry, darling. And that Four of Cups there. It's about receptivity. I think he is going to have a few problems. To be honest, there's nothing there that I wouldn't not expected. They are going to have some problems with election deniers. But there's some seriously strong women there. I am going to do some readings on Elon Musk, but I have ordered a specific deck of cards and it's not due for another few weeks. And you'll see when they get here, it's just like the most Elon Musk thing ever. Ugh. Let's get rid of this. Do you want to do Putin? That sounds dodgy, doesn't it? do you want to... Shall we have a look at Putin, how Putin's getting on? Shall we do Putin? Yeah, Putin. Okay. I've got Megzy and Harry's cards here. See how Putin's getting on with his new friend, the Donald. And then we might do Keir Starmer. Ugh. I was going to do Israel and stuff, but I might do world predictions on Sunday, like a proper one, like a crystal ball one. I haven't done one of them for ages. Let's get rid of Biden and the Donald. Apparently some paid money to put a witch to put a spell on Elon. Did they? Well, that worked. Oh, I saw that. Do you know there was a group of witches, and I know they did this in 2016, but there was a group of witches that tried to put a spell on Donald this time round, and they said it wasn't working and it bounced back. There's this I think she's on the Daily Wire, one of the hosts on the Daily Wire, did a video about it in the last 24 hours. And I was just like, are you what? So that is dark magic, because you're trying to influence one person's opinion is one thing. Wishing ill on somebody is another, but trying to influence the outcome of a will of a, I don't know how many million people. I mean, come on. Come on. And then advertising it on the internet. You don't think there will be some serious people who are invested in the Donald, who are into the woo-woo stuff, if you will. And if they see that, they're going to just, and they identify themselves, well.
You tell me Elon Musk hasn't dabbled in all that stuff with him like these guys?
Of course he has. Mr. Northey has decided to say that Elon Musk has probably dabbled in all that. Oh, I get what you're saying now. Oh, did you hear that? I wonder if Elon Musk's a chaos magician. That's a thought. Let's have a look at Putin. Good morning, Florence. We are talking about Vladimir Putin in my really bad. Yeah, I was amazed by that. It's weird because I said he will need a miracle to win, and then there was and I meant it. He will need a miracle when I say things like that. And he had a miracle in my mind. And I was just like, damn, that dude's won. Yeah, Elon is. He's like, I think he's, in my mind, the reason why he's so busy trying to get to the stars is because he kind of wants to go home. I know that sounds really weird. Yeah, something nice for you to wake up to, Florence. A bit of Putin, eh? Oh. So Donald is reporting that he's spoken to Putin. Putin is reporting that, and no one's phoned me. Let's have a look at Putin. Putin, how are you getting on? Knight of Cups. Putin is a Libra. The Knight of Cups is quite a happy card, to put it mildly. He's feeling quite... I would say there was a wind in his hair, or there's wind in his hair follicles. The sun is shining over Moscow briefly because it's winter. There's vodka in the cooler. There's, I don't know, borscht. Is it borscht they eat? Borscht in the pot. Everything's good. Everything's grand, yeah? He has a renewed sense of happiness. Look at those bats. I know it's on a tarot card, and it's already there, but have you ever seen what's the old KGB emblem? Or I forget what it's called now, but the Russian intelligence services emblem? Look it up. That 10 of Pentacles crossing over. They're happy. The High Priestess is in reverse. And the Queen of Wands is underneath. Quite fired up, quite happy about everything. He's got a bit of a spring in his step. Sometimes this energy can mean right now, and I really hope we just haven't invaded someone's private time. You know, I'm just saying. The High Priestess above is in reverse. And the Page of Swords is underneath. Oh, thank you, Luna's mum. Thank you. Appreciate that. Page of Swords is there. He's quite happy with everything that's coming on out. If there is a fire sign woman around the new Trump campaign or the new Trump administration, or even on the outgoing Biden administration, I'd be interested. You're looking at Aries, Sagittarius, or Leos. Something's just happened about her though. But Putin, something about her has cheered Putin up. Maybe he's got a bit of a thing for her. I don't know. The High Priestess is in reverse there though, above the situation. I do not. The Hanged Man waiting. Okay, patience and oh, he's gonna sacrifice something. I think you're right. I think he is gonna give up a little bit of Ukraine. Oh, Paula got it. Well done, Paula. The High Priestess in reverse. When reading on Russia, you've got to remember it's what Winston Churchill said. It's an enigma wrapped in enigma wrapped in enigma wrapped in a toilet roll. I don't know what he quite said, but it's confusing, yeah? I don't think there's any election interference from the Russians. I know everyone's going to go mad at me for that, but I don't see it. Ooh, he has got some stuff on his mind, though. I don't see it. I really don't see it. He's got other problems he's going to be worrying about right now in the next few days, in the next few weeks and months. He really does. He's got his own problems. Something's going to happen, some natural disaster or something with Russia, or something unforeseen happened to a member of his cabinet. There's going to be this big hoo-ha coming up really shortly. The Six of Cups there is very much leaning in on stuff that has happened in the past. So he thinks everything's going to be the same as it was in the past. He won't be celebrating forever, though. One of the things he's really concerned about is a King of Pentacles. So you have got an earth sign man. With regards to Pentacles that are currently in power, I think the only two I think, and I might be wrong, I think Olaf Scholz from Germany. I'm sure he's a Virgo. I'm sure he is. And of course, Tutia Kia's a Virgo. I can't see him doing that much in the issues for Putin, though. Zelensky is an Aquarius. But they're willing to sacrifice and be patient about something, but something doesn't go quite their way. I don't think they're going to feel quite happy about something, the way stuff is going to go out. They're going to gripe and moan about it. But they are going to I don't think it's going to be as easy with solving Ukraine from Putin's perspective. Let me get Captain Charisma. Where are you? I'll use these ones for you, sir. Same, we're talking politics. We'll finish off with this absolute. If anyone doesn't want Trump in America, I'll swap. Straight up, I'll swap you a Starmer for a Trump. I don't mind doing that. I know it's very kind of me, but you can have a whole grey Virgo and I will have the orange Gemini. I'm up for that. Everyone will be quite happy. No, you can keep them. Oh, but no. Yeah, swapsies. We'll take Harry back as well. We'll throw that in, yeah? I'm not even joking. That's how desperate. You want Trump for elbow? Mr. Albanese. Sounds like a sauce to me. We'll even take Harry back. That's the only terms I'm willing to accept. No, we're not swapping Prince William. You're not having our good ones. So I don't think there has been any Russian interference. Though he is quite happy at the way everything is. Don't get me wrong, that mightn't be a good thing for America. Depends what way he's lying that day, which way his head's lying, you know. He has got some problems with a Virgo though, or an Earth sign man. Oh, the guy who's their foreign guy. Oh my goodness. Sergei Lavrov. I'm sure he's an Aries. He's like Aries or Pisces or something. I'm sure. Ah, yes, Sydney. Okay. Starmer. It's got some rumours going around about him still. How are you getting on? Sage of Cups. Queen of Cups. Female water sign around Starmer. I forget, what's his wife? 10 of Cups crossing over. Unhappy families. I think there might be some more rumours coming out about Keir. The Empress is in reverse above. Oh dear. And the Sage of Wands is underneath. Pentacles is underneath. This guy is a narcissist. 2 of Wands is shut the thing. He's having problems with Trump. He's going to have problems with Trump. The path of The way he thought it was going to go isn't going to go. So I feel like with the Two of Wands here as well in reverse, and remember the Two of Wands was in reverse for Biden as well, that Two of Wands in reverse, I really feel like there's a door that has been closed, and now we're going back to it. When we just read on Putin, it might be something to do with Ukraine. Maybe there was going to be a bigger offensive, maybe involving some members of NATO in a more obvious type of way. But yeah, so that is gone. So he was planning for this thing with the but the foresight only had a Harris win or a Democrat win. It didn't factor in Trump. The Empress is in reverse there, so he's at odds with his public image. He's at odds with women in his life. He's not going to come out he's going to come out looking a lot less favorable with either with the women he surrounds himself with or with a relationship with a woman in his life. And here we have here in the center, it's an unhappy family, man. And there's an extra woman there because the family was represented by a different card. He's going to have the Emperor in reverse. Ooh. You guys. He wants a new start. He's just had a new start. Absolute numpty. Okay, so we are then moving into the energy of the... Well, not only do we have the Empress in reverse, but we have the Emperor in reverse. This is possibly doing something that is going to annoy the king. Or it's possibly something that is going to further bring his government and his position into disrepute. Now, this guy, I'm sure it was one of the talk show hosts, said he was the political version of Meghan Markle, and he really is. He's just, instead of beige, he's grey. It's just, he's a knock, and he thinks by kind of like having this repressed personality that no one will notice his knocking. The High Priestess is in reverse. He's really worried about some secrets getting out. He's really worried. He's uncomfortably worried about something he's been getting up to. But don't get me wrong, it's all about him. He's really worried about it. New laws, new ways of doing things, new litigation. I don't know if the government are going to try and sue someone or attack somebody or go after the press or something, but there's some litigation like that is going to be brought in soon. And when it comes in, it's something that is going to soothe his ego and get him in his own mind out of trouble for something. It's coming. But that Emperor in reverse, I don't know what they've done. I'm not sure who they've done it to, but they've done something big. Something big is coming. We have got here he wants a renewed start. He just wants the whole thing to reset. He wants to kind of press a reset button on it. Now, I don't think we are headed into World War III. I think that moment passed, and that moment was in like 2022, early 2023. But I don't think we're in World War III. The Ace of Wands there. He's potentially, there's going to be some talk about troops on ground somewhere and us getting involved in something. And that would be a kind of, and I say us, I mean this British state. I'm pretty sure most people in Britain would rather that didn't happen. But there is this sense of firepower being deployed for a reset. Now, it doesn't look like a massive war. It doesn't look like anything. I'm going to pull another card for that. But it does look like they are going to put some troops on ground somewhere. It's not going to be a massive thing, though, she says right now. Let me pull another card. Yeah, it's something to do with basically taking something that isn't theirs, this kind of self-sacrifice thing. So I think they're going to go in and they're going to, I don't know if it's going to be Israel or Gaza or somewhere else, like Ukraine somewhere, but there's going to be like this energy that he's going to say, look at us, and it's going to be all timed at a certain time when he needs it the most. So he can like make this big song and dance and say, this is the first time we've deployed troops to blah, blah, blah since 1940 whatever, and blah, 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 and all of that stuff. Putin, Gucci shades, Putin is a Libra. Starmer's going to, he's had a bit of respite because everybody's been focused on the American elections, but he's about to kick off with something. Falklands, do you think? I hope not. Do you know what it is? I think I see the guy from Argentina, Malay. I don't get that energy from him. I'm just being honest. I haven't read on it, but I do not get that energy from him that he's a warmonger. Or to get up tomorrow morning, the Falklands have been invaded. I don't get that energy from him. I really don't. And I'm not being dismissive. I hope I'm right with that. I just don't get him like that. He just strikes me as a kind of like an Elon-y kind of person with hair. If Donald Trump and Richard Burton had a love child. Not that that's physically possible, but you know. Andrew, what's he applied for an Argentinian passport for? Florence, what's going on? Yeah, to be fair, you're right there, Sue. If anyone, say if Britain got invaded, Starmer would probably just give it over. Was he doing the Trump dance, was he? He might like, I love corned beef. Your husband was in the Falklands War, bless him. It's weird, isn't it? It's just like, I couldn't see Starmer sticking up for the UK at all. Really. So Andrew Gold, with the nice man with the floppy hair, is having to leave, feels like he's got to leave Europe or the UK because of his identity. That is outrageous. Oh, ugh. I hate Basil. Like Calvin. Yeah, Calvin left because he's I don't understand. He's an Anglican Catholic. It's a type of Anglican that's also Catholic. And my brain can't process that. Really, Florence? That's bad crack, that. Oh. Paul Thorpe. Is that the guy with the skinhead? Who covered a lot of the stuff over the riots and that? Is that him? Calvin didn't feel safe. I bet he didn't. I like him. It's shocking, isn't it? Maya Toulouse has to go and live in hiding because of... Maya has? What? I'm so out the loop. Lawrence Fox has as well moved out of London. I can remember that. I just thought you just moved out because London's... But Maya, he's like the most... honestly, he's just this happy little dude. I haven't seen that, Joe. I haven't seen that hashtag. I don't really go on Twitter too much now. Or X. Try and read over it. You're right, Rosie, darling. Really? To Maya? How can they be nasty to him? How can they be nasty to him? You know what I mean? I'm glad you're hanging in there, Rosie. Keep hanging in there, girl. Oh. Let me clear this energy off. That's a lot of energy to... Right. Anyone connected with Tommy? I'm good. I'm glad, Rosie. Right. We are going to... Where do you want to start? Let's start with Megatron. Let's see what her relationship... This is really exciting. We went from the heady world of politics and Putin and espionage to Keir Starmer's affairs to Megsy's hair care products. I was going to do a reading on Melania. I did have some insights. But I'll tell you about that another day. I can do Claire. I can Red Rum. Oh, looking at both of them. Politics is light-hearted compared to Meghalaya. Let's have a look. Yep. Put yous in. Right, let's have a look. Meghan's hair event. Two of Cups in reverse. She doesn't like looking in the mirror, this one. She can't look herself in the face in a way, even though she's really vain. There's something not right. There's something not going well there. She did also want to be seen to be by herself there at this event the other night. What's crossing over? Of course, she wants to be seen. She's really going to go for it, guys. She really wants to be seen as Diana 2.0. 2025 coming up is going to be her year. Like every year is meant to be her year, but she really thinks 2025 is going to be her year. She feels judged. There's the Empress in reverse. What's underneath all of this is her behaviour. Her behaviour is unnourishing, it's bitchy, it's two-faced, it's destructive. She's not coming from a place of creativity, she's coming from a place of envy, and she's trying to drag other people down with her. The Judgment card is she wants to be seen to be herself. She wants to be judged on her own merit, but what she wants to be... Which is weird, because she doesn't have any merit, because she wants to be judged, because she wants to be Diana 2.0, that Queen of Cups crossing over. The world, some endings and beginnings. Okay. Everything. Nearly everything is in reverse. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. There is financial issues. Things are not as easy and are going as well as she would like to be seen. There is issues with money coming in. There is issues with starting projects. Stuff can't get off the ground because of material not being ready for her to either work with, or the money not being there to support her. She cannot get things off the ground running. The Two of Swords is in reverse. She's gonna get she's got herself into a corner somehow. The Five of Wands is in reverse there. Guys, the Sussex squad. You can always tell when they're quiet. But they've been quiet for a while. Like, I haven't had to delete any comments for ages, and I really do that. The reason I delete the comments is because they're just after a response, you know, and they want to get one of you guys or me going having a fight with them. So the best way to deal with trolls is to just ignore them and block them. But I feel like there's going to be, from now till Christmas, there's going to be ramping up of squaddy behaviour. And that will probably... It might filter into the press. I know we've just had that horrible Narinda woman. He's really aiming to become a real talking head for them. But there's something else coming. They're going to try and stir up some stuff. It won't work. The Ace of Cups is in reverse there. She doesn't want people to see she's false, you know. She really doesn't want people to feel that she's false. And that Temperance is in reverse as well. not being able to bring things together and make things happen. So she went there to look like, basic of the judgment there, she went there to say, see, I'm a normal, functional human being, I do have friends. Underneath it all, though, you've still got that chasm of self-doubt and self-hatred and all of that stuff. Let me tell you a little bit about Narinder Singh, because she's from up here. She's from Newcastle, yeah? So, there's a couple of things I noticed on her Twitter, on her ex, ages ago, because she always goes back and forth with Dan, and it like, she gets on my nerves. Anyway, I stopped, like, I haven't been on X a lot, but before I left, well, before I kind of just dunked out of it, and haven't been on as much, she had made these big claims about how she was bullied at high school and how she went to this particular high school in the area of Newcastle she's from. Well, Mr. Northey and Mr. Northey's family are from that particular area. Mr. Northey is around the same age as her. And guess what? He never knew who she was. Guess what? He doesn't know her shop. And Mr. Northey has got 3 or 4 brothers and sisters who all went to similar high schools, similar ages, and none of them know who she is. It would have been the talk of the place if she was getting bullied like she said she was getting bullied. In the next instance, she said her mum and dad ran a shop in the area. And in the next instance, they went from running a shop to her turning around and saying on Twitter that she had to go in and be a translator for her mum and dad when they were in hospital. But if her mum and dad had good enough English to run a shop and deal with the tax and the tradespeople, the litigation, all the health and safety, the council contracts, everything like that. If they had enough English to do that, why couldn't they go to the hospital themselves? I think we've got another Meghan. But that's just that. Now that is just circumstantial evidence. That is just hearsay. But from where my other half's family is from, in Newcastle, and they still live there, some of them, they don't know who this chick is. And she says she's got this big backstory there, and no one knows who she is. Just saying. So God knows really who she is and where she's from, because it doesn't seem like she could be from Bloomin' Luton, she could be from Sudden Bognor Regis, she could be from, I don't know, the Isle of Skye, but none of these things make sense, and the people there are like, who? Because if there was a celebrity, if they were on Good Morning Britain or whatever else she's on, Jeremy Vine, people would go, oh yeah, she used to be over there and so knows her and all of that stuff. No one knows her. And my mother-in-law is a gossip. So she would. But that's just my theory. Yeah, kind of like that, Florence, to be honest. Narinder, when she said her mum and dad came here to an area of Newcastle from abroad, and they couldn't speak the language, and she had to, and she was bullied, and like no one knows who, and she had this big success story, owning a shop and everything. No one knows who she is. Not Grinder. Hello, CB. Yeah, she should, didn't she? She was on Big Brother. Really? Hello. So, my dears, we are going to look into Harry the Markle. She was only on OnlyFans too. Really? Ugh. I wish they wouldn't, you know. Okay, Harry the Markle. 3 of Pentacles. We'll put it back in. Let's have a look at Harry. Yeah, Donald, that's what I thought too. She seems a little bit full of it, you know? Let us have a look at Harry and his court case with the Sun. 4 of Coins is in reverse. Loss of control. Loss of funds coming in. What was I just saying about Megsy and not having enough funding coming in? Six of Cups is in reverse, crossing over. Here we go. Right, something has shut. The door has shut. The door of royal life, the door of royal responsibilities, the door has shut. The 6 of Cups in reverse. We're going to be getting a lot of stuff. I know it gets boring. I know it gets boring, but it's what the cards are saying, so we're going to have to go with it. I don't think the cards are boring. I think Harry's boring. But he is going to go into the whole, when I was a young boy, my mum died when I was 12, and I don't want my Cabbage Patch dolls going through that pain. The 7 of Coins is in reverse. He's putting a lot of money in. He's not going to get any payback from this, you know. There's not going to be a lot of payback. At least that's what the energy is now. Strength is in reverse, leaving the situation. And the 10 of Swords is in reverse, coming in. Oh, why can you? Why is this lad not normal? Oh, for God's sake. Right, it's... the Strength card in reverse. We are going to be getting some stuff about Megsy in this court case. We are going to get how it may have caused him problems in his marriage. We have got a negative influence from Megsy here anyway. I do think that they are kind of at odds with this. He seems to think he's honouring her legacy and her memory, while she's just like, might be just having a little bit of insight that they are flying too close to the sun, both figuratively and literally, and they are really playing with fire. No, this isn't going to go well for him. The 10 of Swords is in reverse. There is going to be a betrayal when it comes to this case for Harry. So he's going to get publicly stabbed in the front by someone. And it's a ruin. It will ruin him. It won't help him mentally. The World is in reverse. He wants to completely destroy something and tear it down and make things new because he doesn't like what he's seeing. The thing with Harry is, right, the reports in the press about him, he doesn't realise that the press and the newspapers and stuff like that, it's kind of like a mirror. They reflect back a image of you or an impression of you, and he doesn't like that impression. So he's trying to tear it apart, even though he's just like an like he just doesn't. He's just dumb. He is what out of all of this, you know, he wants the balance to be readdressed. He feels like he is out of pocket because of the newspapers. He feels like he has had things done to him because of the newspapers. He wants retribution. But all of these cards, this isn't good, man. This isn't good. This isn't good. Well, unless it's good for us, because this isn't great for him. He may get a smaller win than everyone else has expected and gotten, and he's gonna have to suck something up a lot with this. He's not going to get a massive payout just because he's went all the way through the courts. He's going to potentially get less than the people who opted to get a payout. He'll never be happy living in the past. That's true. That is true. I'm going to have a look at how Meghan's getting on with him in the court cases. Not that she cares. I don't think she cares, to be honest. Oh, look, there's the Hermit in reverse. Let me put you back the right way around so we can go back in the shuffle. I don't think she's liked him for a long time, if at all ever. Let's face it, she was in love with the idea of being a princess and being a royal and never having to work again, and she thought it was all going to be this like wonderful thing. Well, it's not. I mean, it is wonderful, but I mean, a lot of ordinary people would think, oh, it sounds like a great life, but I wouldn't want to be under that pressure. I know I'm more bothered about the security one. If he wins that security case, that IPP case, and I don't think he's going to. Well, actually, now we've got a Labour government. It's not good because Labour are very pro-Harkles, you know. But if he gets the security, the IPP case, it's up to the American government, because that's where he resides, to pay for his security. And that is coming from the taxpayer would pay for the security for Harry and Meghan, the American taxpayer. But now you've got the new department. What is it? Dogecoin. Now you've got that there. This new government efficiency department with Elon and Vivek Ramsworthy. Then I don't think like they're gonna easily pay out for a dumb prince, do you? Hello, Justin, darling. Yeah, Jane, I agree with you there. It really did bugger his case. I mean, going to Jamaica, going to Colombia. I mean, where next? Venezuela? Haiti? You know, some of like there's like countries in. He even went to. There's a bit in northern Nigeria. He went there, and there's like Boko Haram or something there. There's like, it's properly like a no-go zone for some people. I know it's on like government. It's like it's on our government ban, don't go, don't travel at any cost list, and you went there. You're calling it doggy. I like Elon too. I do. I really like Elon. He's like an alien. Do you reckon Sheffield Wednesday, Joe? don't feel like I'm calling you by your proper name. Sheffield Wednesday Football Club, Joe. Let's have a look at him. Let's have a look at Megsy in his legalities. What's the time? An hour 20. 5 of Wands. Oh. Do you know how I said the 5 of Wands was coming up? I think she's planning that right now. So there's going to be an amping up of the Sussex squad. Now, when I say Sussex squad, I mean disinformation agents. And what I mean by that is, I feel you've got creators on YouTube, none that I watch, but you'll know some of them from the Catespiracy stuff. You've got people on Twitter like Narinda now and Denise Welsh and Shola and all of those people. You've got some people in the Labour Party that are sugars. See, the ones that are like smaller, it's not them we need to worry about. These are the bigger ones we need to worry about, and they are going to be causing trouble. And that is what is being planning around now. So maybe going into January, when this court case comes up, there's going to be some issues there. And that's what the last reading was about there. The Hermit is in reverse. She's not happy about the court cases. She's not happy about any of it. But she feels like something is going her way. There's the Judgment leaving the situation. So what first on her foremind is her own public perception, which is why she did the... Do you see how the cards are linking into her last reading we did before? The Wheel of Fortune is upright, so this actually plays into her hand some way that Harry is going to the... What do you call it? The court case. She's not happy about it. She's irritated by it. She can't stand him. He's an irritant to her. But she wants... Funny thing. She wants to be in a club, an established club. Whether that is Hollywood or whatever. Bit like she wanted to be in the Royals. Apart from... When you get into that club, she thinks she can finesse her way to the top spot of that club. Like she doesn't know when to stop, you know? And if she doesn't get her way, she'll try and burn it all down. I do think she's trying to get in with some other people there. So, club. Page of Swords. Yeah, we're going to get some internet rumours. 8 of Pentacles is in reverse. 3 of Pentacles is in reverse. King of Swords is there. King of Cups is in reverse there. William. Okay. We are going to get... There is going to be some stuff coming up with the internet. That we are going to get more and more and more and more Sussex, pro-Sussex voices. Unfortunately. Not on this channel. But, you know, we're going to get more and more and more because it's... They just are. They'll be behind Harry and Megsy or behind Megsy. What is happening with Meghan right at this minute? She's having difficulties. She's having difficulties with money. She's having difficulties with bringing in her work. I say work, her hour-a-week work. Her work that is going to make her money. You know? She's got real difficulties with that. People don't like working with her. She doesn't like working. She's really the perfect candidate for a spoilt princess. You know, the Princess and the Pea. But life ain't like that. She doesn't like working. She doesn't like people. People don't like her. and she's not very good at anything. So she's really the perfect candidate to just kind of like do nothing. That could be it. The attention around Catherine's carol service. I wonder if there's stuff running up to then as well. This could be the build-up as well, because the carol service is, I don't know the exact date, but I am looking forward to it. It's usually like a couple of days before Christmas. And the Gemini full moon's on the 15th of December. And Merlin's being weird.
Yeah, I'm just saving you from being weird.
Okay, thank you. It's full moon. He's going to start howling at it in a minute. So yeah. The Princess of Swords is the Page of Swords in this one, and the Page of Swords is in reverse, so that is internet rumours and stuff going on. And there is the King of Cups in reverse, and you know she's got a crush on William, in my opinion. That King of Cups in reverse, to me, that means they're going to try something with William. She has got this, she's wanting some lawyer to step in and sort things out for Harry overall. She's not bothered. She's not interested in Harry. This is a pain for her. You've got the Hermit in reverse crossing over, which is the Virgo in reverse crossing over, which is Harry. She's not bothered by him. She's just, oh, for God's sake, shut up. The King of Swords there, she just wants a judge. She just wants the lawyers just to go in and fix it. She can't be bothered. She doesn't want to know. She's over it. But there's something here about him keeping going that plays into a narrative that she could use at a future point. And that narrative is, oh, he's so hot-headed, he's so stubborn, he's impossible, he wouldn't stop suing everybody about things that finished years ago. The King of Cups is in reverse. That's coming for William. Yeah, she's peed off. She couldn't get into William's pants. Could you tell me what's the deal with... She wanted Big Willie, yeah. Between William and Camilla's son? I didn't know there was... What's going on with them? You think it's Christmas Eve? Let me have a look. Let me get my mobile phone. Together at Christmas. Right. No. Okay, so it is on the Royal Foundation website. Westminster Abbey returns to ITV on Christmas Eve. It's usually filmed a couple of days ahead, I think. I think it might be a day or two ahead it's filmed, but yeah, it's Christmas Eve. Do you know what? I wish he would get some hair plugs. I really wish he would get some hair plugs. Or a wig. He could just borrow one of Auntie Elton's. He just needs to do something with it. I don't know, a hat. Just something, please. It's not like I don't like bald people. It's just when it's so pitiful and you're kind of fluffing up these tiny little things, it's almost just like, why do it, dude? Just get a rug, get a weave, get a blooming hat, do something. It's being filmed on December 6th. Ooh, so that is just before the Gemini full moon. That's on the lead up to it. she's such a... Oh. Yeah, she... Blech. He could just shave it off in Children in Need. He could do. He'd just wear a balaclava. I mean, it would be easier. You know? Who is PK? Princess Catherine. One more read. Do you want Doria? Do you want Doria? Do you want a reading of whether Merlin is about to get grounded or not? Do you want Doria? Do you want Tyler Perry? Or do you want Oprah? Because I've been meaning to do Oprah for ages. That sounded wrong, didn't it? 2 seconds, guys. I'm just gonna... I can do Melania as well. Dorita, Oprah. Well, I can stay on longer and do all of them. Oprah, Perry, all of them. Okay. Oprah. She's a bit of a one, isn't she? Let's do Oprah first. And then we'll do Doria. You never know. Tyler Perry might come out in Oprah's as well, because he is another Virgo. Oh, thank you, kind sir.
It's an exquisite 2024
vintage. This bottle is a terrific vintage. Beautiful bottle, beautiful vintage. 2024 by Lucozade. I got addicted to this when I had COVID, so it's just my life now. I was saying, I was like, I'm sure I'm getting a hole in my teeth, a cavity in my tooth. And like Mr. Northie's looking at us, and I'm like, oh, it's really sore. I was like, I don't know what's happened. And he's like, you've basically been drinking Lucozade. It's full of glucose. And I was like, well, that's no problem. It's not sugar or anything, is it? Apparently it's nothing but sugar. I'm not a nutritionist, guys. I'm just going to put that out there right now. I recommend trifle. All sugar, yeah, all sugar, rotten teeth. I'm gonna have to go to the dentist, get him to look at it. It's probably just a bit sensitive. Just because I'm sensitive, you know. Oprah and Diddy, Oprah and everything. Oprah, and she got paid £1 million, you know, to speak on stage for Kamala. He'd become one of those men that comes like a permanent beanie. Oh, what's that guy? Oh, what is he? He's really like dry. He's one of these like YouTube commentators. Oh, what's he called? He always wears a beanie. I can't remember his name. Oprah's got confronted by TMZ about the election and Harry and Meghan. And she's also been said she was paid £1 million. And she films it all through her business, Harpo, yeah. Temperance. We've got here the Loch Ness Monster. Bringing things together. Trying to make things flow. Trying to make things seem seamless. Going with the energy there. The Five of Portals. The Five of Cups is in reverse. She's upset. She's kind of glad she took it, but she regrets taking the money, you know? You've got the Fool above. And you've got the Eight of Cups in reverse there. She can't walk away from the situation because she can't. She feels like she wants to. She wants this situation over with. She kind of regrets it, and she knew it was a risk. She didn't expect to be caught. Seven of Saucers. The money was there. The money is down. Take the money to do the job and cash it in. Something has come out too quickly with her with this money. Ooh, that is interesting. So we have got the Seven of Wands here, which is the Seven of Knockers, which is basically a Bigfoot. The Seven of Wands here. That is really... She's on the defense, you know? She feels like she's being attacked and she has to defend herself. The Eight of Wands is fast-moving information heading at her. There is information coming towards her, but I feel like it's going to come in drips and it's going to be a little bit chaotic. And it's not going to be everything all at once. I feel like there's a number of stories all at once. So I feel like with that, I think like there's something going to come out more about the Diddy stuff, and then we're going to get something more about her relationship with the Kamala campaign, and then we're going to get something more about her and Harry and TMZ and some confrontations as well. The Two of Swords is in reverse, which is the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So to me, that is basically, it is saying she's on a rocky ground. Ooh. Oh girl. She's worried about something. The thing that she's most worried about is this is the Silver Bridge. The Silver Bridge is the bridge from the Mothman prophecies. Do you know that? And basically Mothman prophesized that the bridge is going to have an accident, and this bridge had an accident in the 50s or the 60s. But this is the tower in traditional tarot. She's worried about a self-inflicted problem. She knows there's something coming, and she's worried it's gonna strike and strike her down hard. She is nervous as heck about it. The outcome is the Seven of Swords in reverse. People are going to see through her. The Seven of Swords also relates to a star sign of Aquarius, which Oprah is as well. That Seven of Swords is difficult for her because people are going to see through her, and she's going to have to sacrifice something to try and get out of a jam. People are going to see something that's been taken. So Oprah is not going to have a good time. She's really worried about something, guys. Really worried. Let's have a look at Perry. She's really worried about something. I think she's going to be toast. I think it's going to start off bigger and get bigger. But I don't think it's going to get as big as she thinks it's going to get. But she's certainly going to be tarnished. It'll get to the bit where like Ellen was like, it's like the whole every human on planet Earth knows this woman is a bully, right? Everyone knows she's a bully, but the only people who are pretending that she isn't is the media, you know. And it's going to be like that with Oprah, basically, but for different things. See where Tyler Perry is. How's Tyler Perry? Because he had some scandals earlier this year. Queen of Wands. He is right behind Megxie for some reason. The moon. There is an illusion here. There's something with Megxie here. Queen of Wands. Megxie is a Leo. The moon crossing over. There is some deceit and there is some lies. And that is bothering him. You've got the Three of Pentacles above, so he's working on something. And you've got the Page of Swords underneath. We are going to be hearing some news about him soon. Possibly some internet rumours. Possibly internet rumours that he's put out there himself. He's wanting to hide away from something. He's wanting to hide some true intentions about something. That is interesting. The Eight of Wands. Is in reverse. That was all that was his scandal. He's getting ready to come back out, I feel. He's getting ready for a... Yeah. You've got the Eight of Wands there and you've got the Nine of Wands there. No. You've got the Six of Wands there. He's going to still be embarrassed about something. He's still going to be self-conscious about something. So the relaunch isn't going to go as well as he wants. We're not going to get another one of those, like Mrs. Brown's Boys things, are we? King of Cups is in reverse there. It's got a lot of wands. A lot of wands. The King of Cups in reverse here. Now, he's a Virgo, is Tyler Perry, but that could be one. He's got some beef with a... What star sign's Cat Williams? Does anyone know? King of Cups in reverse. Isn't Diddy a Scorpio? He's worried about the Diddy stuff. Cat Williams is September the 2nd. He's worried about the Diddy stuff. There's a lot of wands in here. And I mean, look, every other card is a wand or a sword. There's only, like, I'm not even being funny. September the 2nd, so Cat is Virgo, maybe? Virgo, yeah. The Page of Wands is in reverse. What star sign's Justin Bieber? Yes, yeah, it is Sheffield. It is phallic. With a beavers and wands tonight, you should be happy. Cat Williams is a Virgo. Do we know what star sign Justin Bieber is? Pisces, that's all right. Thank you for that. Oh my goodness. What was the other lad called? Oh, what's he called? He's the Backstreet Boys' brother. Oh, the blonde lad. I don't know. I don't know who. He was called Nick. His brother was called Nick. I forget. He died. Carter. What was he called? Was it called Lance? Aaron Carter. I hope he wasn't a fire sign. Let me have a look. I've got Backstreet Boys in my head now. Oh. He was a Sagittarius. He was a fire sign. Oh. This man isn't gonna like what's coming. Allegedly. He is gonna have a fall from glory. Oh, thank you, happy darling. Thank you. The Three of Wands, there might be issues around Tyler Perry traveling or being able to travel to do business. Is he definitely something to do with because that Eight of Wands, there's going to be a lot of communication. I would say the moon is here, so there's an implication of some type of wrongdoing somewhere. There's a lot of wands, and there's a juxtaposition between an adult and a child. Scorpio, which is Diddy, and a younger fire sign. I can't really go, you know, I like my channel, but was he? Let's clean that off. Yeah, Perry's in for some more stuff. Right, let's end this on Doris. And let's do a quick prayer for the multicultural rescue chickens of authenticity. It is full moon. You know that means. Poor Norman. Let's see how Doris is getting on. And then Five of Worlds, Five of Pentacles. Oh, she's feeling quite on the outside at the minute. Not included in something. That is interesting. She's got the devil crossing over her. Hi, Megsie. You've got the king. She's got problems with Harry. She's got real problems with Harry. And you've got Meghan underneath her as well. Meghan and Harry are fighting. I don't think they live together, but they're fighting. Don't forget, Harry's all in with Megsie. He's given up his whole life. He's banked everything on Megsie not being a psychopathic horror bag. And Megsie needs him because she still needs the relevance in Diana, basically. And that is why they are still together. The devil crossing over. There is obsession, there is control. And there's the hermit leaving the situation as well. There's Harry on the way out as well. I don't think they're living together. I feel like Doria has made herself into a problem. This could be something to do with Catherine as well. This could be something to do with Catherine. Remember the story this week that Catherine, that there was a story there that Meghan wanted Catherine out of, to stop texting Harry, and it's a load of rubbish. We've done a reading on it earlier. It's absolute tosh. But I think Doris is behind a lot of the stuff. The Sage of Wands coming up here, I feel like they're prepping for Megsy to do something. A big reveal. Let's hope it's not a trench coat. The 9 of crystals there surrounding, they're going to do a lot of stuff and say a lot of stuff around mental health and Harry and how difficult it is being famous. There's the 9 of Wands. What she wants is to put the boundaries back up. And then we have the Child of Earth, which is usually code for the invisible children. We're going to hear a lot about Doria being some kind of grand earth mothery type, nurtured the Cabbage Patch Kid dolls. Recollections may vary if they even exist. The 9 of Wands there's a boundary there. She wants some boundaries back. So I feel like she has got an out of control relationship with her narcissistic daughter and her narcissistic son-in-law. Well, she's also a narcissist herself. They've took a lot on with Harry. I think the royal family needed a whole bunch of staff to manage his temper tantrums and his entitlement. But I feel like Doria is actually getting really, really, really run down by it. It looks like she's got herself into a jam she can't get out of. She's lumped with them. We are going to be getting more Doria, well, more Megsy soon as well. Well, there we go, guys. What's the time? Nearly been on 2 hours. Oh, Surrey's off, is she? Bye, Surrey, darling. Yeah, Dorito is stuck. Yeah, that's the real story, Stephanie. The royal family did this amazing job of keeping Harry out of trouble and making him appear likable and getting all of his entitled behaviours out of the way. Well, yeah. Can we finish on a happy reading? Yeah, Doria's Doria's lumped with a divvy. Doria's lumped with a ginger pillock. Forever. That's the thing, we can start saying, oh, this is going to be a happy reading, and then it just kind of goes like really south really quick. So, Doria's not happy. William and Catherine, but what if a card comes out that says William and Catherine are like not feeling very happy today or whatever? Oh, I'll tell you some gossip I was told. I haven't done a reading on this. I haven't done anything on this. Let me just tell you what I was told. Are you ready? Because this is good gossip. And it's nice gossip as well. Going back into the energy about Harry having a personality when he didn't. Are you ready for this gossip? Because I shall say this only once. So, can you all remember when William and Catherine split up? Yeah? They split up for about a year. And the reason that they split up was said to the press that it was just them, you know, having some time out, and that was it, and it was all finished. Except, are you ready for this? Except they didn't split up. Before they were married, they never even split up. What they did was give the press the runaround and put it all out there that they had split up when they hadn't. The rumour is that William asked Catherine to marry him, and Catherine wanted some time to think about it and the life she was going to have. So she went off to think about it for a bit. This is before they were married. So this is the time they'd finished uni and they were courting, and Catherine was working, and it was the whole time of the Waite Katie stuff and all of this stuff. And William, apparently the stuff in the press is wrong because the press were hoodwinked by the palace. You fancy Donald Trump? Well, it takes all sorts, darling. You can fancy Donald Trump if you want. So I think it was I believe that the press were hoodwinked, and William basically I don't think there's any love there for the press. Not old Trump. Oh, do you mean Donald, like the one with the dark hair, not one with the blonde hair? So that's what I've been told. That's what I've been told. Take it with a pinch of salt and a shot of tequila, though. But I thought it sounded quite right, to be honest. My mum's partner got me a Trump Christmas tree ornament for Christmas. Oh. Pardon, Joe? Joe, it's Friday night, it's full moon, it's not that time of the month. I suppose it is that time of the month. Who gives you the EBGBs, Donald Jr. or Donald Older? It does have a ring of truth, that's what I'm telling you. It doesn't it? And I thought, I wonder what the guys think of that. Timu are selling a lot of Donald Trump souvenirs. Don't start with the Timu, Florence. I like Elon. I don't know what it is. I think it's because he's weird. I really like Elon. Not like in an attractive way, but he's kind of magnetic, you know? He's kind of got that. He's obviously not as good looking as Mr. Northey, but he's kind of got that thing going on. You know? There's something there. What? Good. It might be because he's a billionaire. I don't know. I don't think it's that. I'm not actually that bothered by money. You've ordered a Donald Trump Christmas card. He has an aura, yeah. Yeah, I think I am a bit, yeah. Yeah, Steffi, me too. Yeah. Got yourself a DT bobblehead. You can get teddy bears of him as well. I've seen them. I've seen the Donald teddy bears. Involved in your politician, Mirza. Rings. Wasn't he the veterans guy? Oh, wasn't he the one at he was at Ingriftus, wasn't he? He was at the Ingriftus service, wasn't he? He got markled. He lost his seat at the general election back in the summer there. That's what you get. He got markled. Lol. He's going to have some free time on his hands, that's for sure. You've got a car stick on Donald Trump. Florence is going full on in. No, wouldn't waste a postage on any of them, to be honest. Why does everyone get involved with the Markles? Because they're cursed, allegedly. And that is the whole thing, right? Look at what happened to Lady C. Like, anyone who even touches them, like, I'm expecting Dan Wootton to get markled eventually, like properly markled. Like this. I know he had a hell of a time for GB News, but I'm like, I swear to, like, he wouldn't believe a weird YouTuber, tiny YouTuber anyway. But I do expect him, and it's not because I don't like him. It's not because he's done anything wrong. It's just because he seems to invite that energy into his life, and I can see it happening to Dan. And I don't know what is, the energy is off. The energy is really off, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the intentions. I don't know if they're kind of like generically cursed. I don't know if they've always operated like this as a unit. I don't know what it is, but there's something about it just doesn't end well. And I can understand why the royals have absolutely nothing to do with Harry and anything to do with them, because they just seemed like cursed. You wrote to Ofcom about Callum Vorderman. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, Florence. I mean, like, Dan's like an easy target for the squaddies. I mean, they've already tried to have him once and they ruined him in a way, but like, I don't know what it is. I feel like, I think if he did what he was doing without, he could still, like, it's just because he's close to the Markles and everything they get, like, everyone gets in a disaster. Look, like, a load of YouTubers fell out. Who was involved with all of them? I just think it's very unlucky. That's what I'm not saying they had anything to do with that. I'm just saying it's very unlucky, and it seems like bad karma to me. And I'm just like, and I feel for Dan, but he wouldn't listen to anyone. Who will be the new Archbishop of Canterbury? Probably Dylan Mulvaney. Yeah, CCC. Oh, well, I'm going to let you all go. Enjoy the rest of your Friday nights. Enjoy the rest of your full moon nights. Don't forget to make a wish and bow 3 times under the full moon. And you can, you know, just say you want this outcome, want that outcome. If there's something bothering you, give it up. Just and ask God to sort it out, and God will sort it out, or the angels, or whatever deity you choose, your deity of choice. Tell them, CB. Thanks, guys. Enjoy the rest of your night. Have a glass of wine, have a drink or something. If it's Saturday in Australia, don't hit the body too early. I'm off to finish my Lucozade, guys. Lots of love, everyone. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll see you tomorrow at some point for something. Have a good night, guys. Bye, everyone. Bye.